Hello, Amaros here. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot of tasks to get done today, but they're all kind of miscellaneous small tasks. So unfortunately, it's going to feel a little bit like a clip show almost, because we got to do some stuff over with our Nether Portal system to get it kind of built and set up over by our new stronghold. I got some smelting to do from all of that mining that we did over in the abandoned mine, and we're gonna take a peek at a few other things real quick. So let's get to it. So Turcanil and I didn't bring any obsidian with us, so we are making an ad hoc Nether portal right now. So how do you make a cheap Nether portal? You don't even need a pick to do this. So we already got part of the frame. We just throw up the water and insert lava. Instantly turns into obsidian. This is a nice little trick that Mumbo actually has used in the past, and Etho. And we figured we would take advantage of it here. So right now we're just bucket relaying down to this little lava pool that was conveniently located by our end portal. So now we have our end portal right in there and our soon-to-be portal here. Once we get it cleaned out, we're going to go ahead and prep the nether to actually be able to ignite this, have it land where we want. But we just place the water in front, throw the lava bucket where we want to create the obsidian, and it just hardens on contact, like so. And now that is a nether portal all ready to go. So right now I am smelting all the stuff that we got from our run through the abandoned mine, and let me show you kind of what I got going here. As you can see, I swapped this in this machine here, so we got both of the pulverizer devices on this side, and we got our alloy smelters on this side. So I went and added a deposit chest so I didn't have to keep pulling stuff out, a hopper for more common items like this iron. As you can see, we're getting a whole lot of iron. We have a little bit of doings over here. I put some flint into the machine, the sag mill, and it's going to give us a little bit of a bonus. Our main output is 120% bonus there. Our bonus output gets 125%, and it reduces the power consumption as well, so that's kind of nice, but not terribly necessary with what we got back there. But the key is things like the bonus output. That's really nice for us because the iron ore has some good stuff that it kicks out on the side, but more importantly, we have other types of ore such as our redstone ore that has a chance to kick out silicone. So we have a dark steel ball in this one, which is better than the flint. It does the main output by 150%. So it's like getting 9 redstone per piece of ore, because I went and extracted these with a silk touch. So it's almost like using a fortune 3 pick, I would say, maybe even a fortune 4, because Turcanil managed to get a fortune 3 pick and I used it on some redstone, and I only got like 6 redstone out of it. You know, there probably could go up to 8, but this thing gives 8 guaranteed, and then gives you your bonus output as well. So I have a lot of redstone, and this is only from a couple stacks of ore. You know, that's a lot of redstone still, but just a couple stacks of ore. And I'm getting all this silicone, which is very useful. We actually use it for our conduit binders and things like that. So, very key component. I actually went and processed our diamonds through here as well, because our diamonds give us a small percent chance to get an extra diamond, and with this it increases the chance and the initial output. So we actually now have 33 diamonds. I managed to get like 17 out of a stack of 12 ore. So that's a pretty good multiplier there. I'm quite happy with it. These dark steel balls are very expensive, in case if you're wondering. It requires us to have a bit of coal powder, an entire obsidian block, and some iron. And then to make 5 balls, it takes 5 of those bars that makes. So it's not cheap by any means. Fortunately, I do have the igneous extruder, so I just fill it up with lava and water and it kicks out an obsidian block, so I don't have to waste a diamond pick for that component. And the coal is pretty straightforward to get. You just throw a coal block in here and you can get some coal powder, or you just throw some actual coal in there and it gives you coal powder as a result. I'm actually going to be throwing whole blocks of coal in, raw ore, because with the coal blocks there is a small, less than 1%, but a small chance of getting a diamond. So I'm going to go and process an entire truckload worth of coal ore just to see how close to that less than 1% our dark steel ball actually will get us. So I'm kind of excited to give that a try and see how that comes out. As you can tell, I got my cows muted because they're still here. Oh, look, watch this. Oh, oh, oh. And die. There we go. And we just watch the hopper fill up here. Wish I could interact with it directly, but that block's in the way. It's got to go through all the beef first. Oh, there we go. That was 43 cows, or at least 43 leather from the cows. It looks like, well over 100 steak. So that means these guys, there's probably at least 90 up there. Yeah, it's probably closer to 100, but yeah. Oh, glitched out. Glitched out. Let me out. We are experiencing technical difficulties and will return in a moment. Alright. That didn't take too long. Just kind of got stuck behind the button when it popped back out. Oh, there we go again. Avert your eyes or else you're going to get a seizure. There we go. Whew. That thing's dangerous. I really should move that. So yeah, we're going to see how well this goes and see if I need to build more chests to store all of this stuff. I've been processing through it. I could probably stick it up there. Yeah, definitely need another chest. Alright, come on, come on. I hear there's a trick where if you get that first number really low, it has a chance to... just unbreaking. It's supposed to help your top one get a little better, but I'm not sure if I believe it. Unbreaking. So I made a little bit of a mistake to our cow farm, and yeah, they exploded out, and now I'm seeing about walling them back in. There we go. So now I have an egregious amount of cattle in my basement. I am going to have to kill a lot of cows. This is how many cows we had in there, and look, we still have plenty left. Plenty of cows in the cow feeder. On the upside, we had so many cows that it is a makeshift experience farm for me. I was just about level 3, no more than a minute ago. I grabbed 100 wheat from my wheat farm, went up and fed the cow fountain, and I am now level 20. So I could probably stock this thing well enough to make it an instant level 30 in one feeding. So we have a pretty good experience farm here. Very unintended side effect, but I think it'll be a very useful tool once I clean up these cows. Warning, the following scene may be too violent for some viewers. Parental discretion is advised. If you have a queasy stomach or like animals, don't look. Really, just don't. Whew. That's a lot of steak. 60. Well, that's a lot of steak. And leather. Alright, let's try this again. Ooh. So close. Sorry for the rain, but I did find out or figure out what I was going to do with the Nether Portal. I am going to attempt to put it behind this waterfall. But I'm trying to preserve the exact structure of the dirt and thus keep the waterfall the same by putting glass behind it. And I have right now a little bit done. Let's see, there's the entrance. So this is what it'll look like. Since the water's a little thick and running, it's just going to be a nice little haze and outline, but we'll see how it turns out. I might straighten it out just to give us a better view, but it's going to look a little weird from the outside. But I'll go ahead and keep hollowing this area out. It actually wraps a little bit around here, so we get a little view that way. And I'll be right back. This room looks very cool during a thunderstorm. Alright, we are back. I have cut a hole into our hallway here that goes up to the cathedral. And check it out. That came out pretty well. And I actually have it mirrored on this side as far as the layout is concerned. It is exactly mirrored. I might bring the room back a little further so we can further decorate it. I do have an interesting idea theme that I'm going to give a go on this and see how it comes out. I can't say for certain if it will look good or not, but I am willing to try. I'll keep you in the dark about it until we can actually show it off. But until then, haha, we now have another portal. Let's see where it takes us. Put a couple pumpkins there for lighting. And we are in the Nether. Looks like we are pretty well sheltered. And there's the cobblestone. looks like we may have taken over spawn. That's not good. We're gonna have to do some calculation. Sorry about the harsh red texture. But we'll have to do some calculating and figure out exactly where our portal should end up so we don't steal spawn portal here. Yep, we're back at spawn. So, I'll go ahead and get back to our base real quick. A yellow sheep. Made myself the ender. Does some nice stuff. Increase skull and ender pearl drops from endermen. So, let's see if it enchants. Come on. Knockback, unbreaking, bane. That's actually a pretty nice all around. Good thing it doesn't have a fire enchant. That's not good for enderman. But definitely smite or something would have been nice, or power. But I'll take unbreaking and knockback. So, I like to be lazy, as you probably have figured out by now. And so, we are making a quarry. Ha ha ha. And the achievement, Chunk Destroyer! 64 by 64, straight down to bedrock. Oh yeah. We're gonna have enough cobble out of this to build ourselves a sky mob farm or whatever we need. Of course, I've been doing a pretty good job at collecting cobblestone already, but this will probably get depleted when we implement the sky mob farm. Now, we just need to build the support tools for the quarry, such as mobile power cells and probably some piping. So, we probably won't be able to get to use it for a few episodes at least. Alright, we have linked up our nether portal on the other side and broke it off of the spawn portal. It's actually a pretty simple task. We just went and built a portal in the nether where it should have been. Proper coordinates calculated. I went ahead and put the website that I used for that calculation in the description so that you can also build a flawless nether portal system in your world as well. So we got that hooked up. We made a path somewhat wide enough that we could support. Oh, no. And I didn't bring an bow and arrow with me. Should we risk it? Yes. Let's run, run. So, it's a little bit of a jog from where our end portal system is down here, mainly because our end portal is actually very low in the Y coordinate. Turcanil actually came through and embedded this down about the level it needed to be. If you look outside, we're actually in the middle of a lava lake, and you can see exactly how far down he had to go. We're about 4 blocks down. I'm gonna actually come through and replace this cobble with glass so that we get a nice exterior look. And it'll actually probably look very nice, and spawn actually is up in this direction, and we'll have to probably dig a direct route from here over to our base portal. We got kind of thrown into an interesting spot. Did you see all that lava hiding up there? See, there's spawn. See, look at all those little lava blocks hiding in the netherrack, just waiting to burn our equipment. And I would assume that that hole that we passed back here is where Turkenil's base is. It's probably down that way. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a nice little rail system between my base and at least the end portal. But I need to harvest some glowstone first. So let me go and look for some that's a little more accessible without gas blocking it. And if you look on the map, we have a very, very large lava lake that's right here surrounding us. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to go up. Get a bunch of these. Jackpot. We have found a nice little nether fortress here, and I have already located the blaze spawner. However, we had to kind of dig for it because it's not above ground. This entire nether fortress is actually built into the ground. Oh. Well, I think my stuff is pretty much as good as gone. Fortunately, I only had some damaged armor on me and a little iron sword. I left everything else that I had in my boxes over by the portal, so I'm actually not really out much but experience. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish walling up the spawner so that we can actually use it for a nice little blaze farm. Basically all I have to do is surround it with dirt or stone in a nice little 9x9x2 fashion. So let me go ahead and grab some iron and some wood and go back out, and let's take this thing down. It took a little bit of effort, but I think we meet all the requirements for not having any blazes spawning anymore. We have the blaze spawner, which is underneath that stone there. This area here is too high up, well, not high up enough, I should say, to allow them to spawn. I think we're going to have to go ahead and fill all of this in. But the blaze spawner technically is underneath a piece of dirt under that, and they should only be able to spawn in a too high ring around the spawner going up. So I think we should be good, even if we knocked a hole in the ceiling here, that we can just go ahead and uncover this one row of netherrack here so that we can start working around in here and start building our blaze farm. We've built one in the past on our 6.4 server, 164 server, so we should have a pretty easy time at it, especially since this one is buried. It makes it very easy to hide from the gas, because I got like 3 or 4 circling overhead right now. So let me go ahead and get back to the project I was doing now that that's secure, and we'll have a Blaze Farm episode here in a few. You see nothing, you know nothing, it's never happened. Oh, that's not good. Oh, so close. And there we have it. We have a nice wall of lava, and I found out pumpkins are immune to lava. And we have a wall of water. I think they complement each other very well. Now I get to figure out what I want to do with the flooring. I might do something like put ice down, or pack snow, or some kind of snow slab. So we got fire, water, and ice, just for a nice elemental theme. I think it'll look interesting, be kind of a unique room. Might have to do something with that dirt though. Well, on to the next. So Turcaniel wanted me to replace the outer wall of his path over to our little Nether Portal with glass so that we could get a nice view. And I got a good method of doing it here. He was kind enough to actually get the initial channel done, and all I'm doing is just extending it out a little bit, and as you can see, it's just as easy as that. So once this is done, I'm going to knock out that wall and we can move forward. I'm just going to repeat this same process on each side, and we'll actually have a 4 wide instead of a 2 wide, and we'll have a nice little view into the lava to boot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. Give me some magma cream. So we got a lot done today. We actually finished the hallway going to our Nether Portal here, and we have collected quite a bit of glowstone. We've actually found a blaze spawner. I've died several times on camera and off, so you can get your chuckles on that one too. But surprisingly, I didn't die but once doing this stuff, and that's because a pigman killed me, because I picked him. But either way, we got it done now, and we have a nice little bit of lava path going to our portal that goes to our stronghold, which has our end portal. So I think we got some good decorations started here. We're going to continue trying to spiff this out a little bit, make it look a little cleaner and neater. Maybe put some nice clean stone bricks on the ceiling there instead of just cobble. But we got a lot cut out for us this coming week with all the new things that we've managed to find, because we have the mob farm still to do. We have the blaze spawner that we have to take care of. I've already walled it all in, but we need to actually make a blaze farm out of it so we can get some experience. And I've got to build my cactus farm, my chicken farm. I just got to build a lot of support farms, and I still have to find some nether wart so that we can actually do some brewing, because those potions will be very nice. And I'm still considering the dark armor thing. I've already got some leggings made and empowered those, but apparently I have to start throwing some potions at it to actually get it to retain some of the speed boosts and such. So that'll be an ongoing project, it seems. But that's all we have for today. We've run out of time. So If you like this video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. We appreciate you watching. Thank you, and we'll talk to you later. There we go. Look at all that experience.